Alright guys, how's it going? Eastbayanglers out here. Today we're talking all about Megabass P5 rods. Oh my god, these things are really awesome. They're sweet. Now if you guys haven't checked them out, if you haven't held one, try to get into a tackle shop or somewhere you can check one out, because they only weigh 3.4 ounces, and to my knowledge they're the lightest rod around. Now they're made out of graphite, so they're kind of like a hybrid blend. You can get away with a lot of different things with these rods, so I'm loving them, and I want to share with you guys one of my favorite Megabass P5 rods, and that's the P5 110. This is the 110 stick, and I mean, I've got it paired up with a 6-6-1 gear ratio, 6-6, 6-4, 6-2, 6-1. Very important for me when I'm doing well with jerk baits. This is a 1/4 ounce to, I believe it's 5/8. Yeah, no, 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce. 8 to 20 pound, and that's a very broad spectrum. That 8 to 20, that's not normal. I mean, 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce. That should be 1/4 ounce to 5/8 ounce, and it's 3/4. So these rods do allow you to load up a bit more. I'm loving it. It's only 6 foot 5 inches. It's definitely got that moderate fast action, but it's very sensitive, and the entire rod has a lot of give. And when I'm fishing the junior 110 by Megabass, or anything that's in that 80 millimeter all the way to 110 millimeter jerk baits, this is the best rod on the market. Now, if you're going heavier than that, throwing like 1 ounce, you might want to get like a 5 power 705 CB by Dobbins. If you're throwing light, size 75 millimeter and under, all the way down to 30 millimeter, really small cranks and jerk baits, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get a 1 to 2 power rod, and Pop X is great by P5 Megabass. And if you don't want to spend that much money, I've seen a few, but it's hard to find a really good 2 or 1 power rod that's designed to have a bait caster and throw really well. So for these types of baits, but an 842 and 843 CBR by Loomis, but they don't make them anymore, so they're sought after. This rod right here, guys, the jerk baits, you love your jerk baits. You got your rip baits, you got your stick baits, you've got your shad wraps, you've got your Megabass version, which they're flap slaps. If you guys haven't checked out the flap slap, phenomenal bait. Great type of bait to use on this rod as well. Work it just like a jerk bait, work it like a crankbait. This rod, it does sure, it's a great jerk bait rod, but let's say you're in a pinch and you want to throw a Texas rig out there. That's probably not a good idea. Now let's say you're in a pinch and you want to go ahead and throw an open hook jig out there, or maybe you're trying to spoon fish, get away with spoon fishing on this, hair jig fishing on this. You get away with a variety of techniques, and you generally, when you have other rods, they're technique specific, and so is this. But like I said, when you're in a pinch, this really works well to throw a variety of top water baits, and even jerk baits are great on this rod. Underrate small 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce, 1/2 ounce jerk bait, crankbait on this works really well. Oh man, I mean, there's so many things. Small glide baits and things of that nature work really good on this rod. But if you guys haven't checked out the P5 Destroyer lineup, you definitely need to check it out. If you haven't checked out the 110 stick, and you happen to throw 110s, or you happen to throw jerk baits and crankbaits a lot, you're missing out on like the best reaction bait rod on the market. So you guys really check it out. It's the P5 Destroyer. It's pretty awesome. I love it. And, you know, now I can't get rid of it. It's one of those situations.